This is Gaming with the Master bringing you Fossil Fighters Resource Guide Part 1 T-Rex. I'm so excited to be bringing this series to you. It's a new series. It's just going to go over all of the 114 Vivosaurs in Fossil Fighters, what they're about, what they can do, and how well they do what they're supposed to do, and how I would recommend using them. So either way, let's get to it. So like I said earlier, today's featured Vivosaur is T-Rex, Dino Metal number 1. So for these episodes, the battle-wise part of the Vivosaurs we're just going to battle McJunker with them because it's the easiest person to battle after you defeat the main game. So now we're going to talk about T-Rex. And there he is. He is a large attack Vivosaur with 600 life points. Rank 12, that doesn't matter, but at rank 12, this is his stats. 600 life points, 99 attack, 50 defense, 43 accuracy, and 18 evasion. Then he says, while the most powerful of all attack class Vivosaurs, T-Rex cannot be placed in the SZ without severely hindering allies' abilities. And then everything is down 30% for support effects. So with this, we'll be using Smilo and Guan so we can highlight T-Rex's team skill too. So we'll talk about these skills once we get into battle some more, but first, let's battle. Okay, so we attack first. So the first attack I'm going to show off is Tyrants Roar. So what Tyrants Roar does, it attacks all 3 Vivosaurs, the one in the AZ, the one in, and then the 2 in the SZ. So it did damage to all of them. So next attack we will be showing off is his team skill, Tyrant's Breath. Which, as you can tell, does a lot of damage since he is the most powerful of the regular Vivosaurs. The next attack we will be showing off is Scare Tactics, which this is the first attack we're showing off that can only do damage to 1 Vivosaur. But as you can tell, it does a huge amount of damage. It did 301. Sure, I do have a support effect that raises his attack by 80%, but still, even without that, it does a lot of damage. The final attack that we have is Frightful Assault. So we will be using this against Salto. And also, with Frightful Assault, you have a 100% to scare the enemy, unless the enemy dies. With the 200 FP attack, which is Scare Tactics, also has a chance to scare, but not 100% chance. So now, we're going to show off Law of the Jungle, which what Law of the Jungle does, even though I don't need to do it, it takes away all the FP except for one of the highest FP Vivosaur and adds as much as it can to put that Vivosaur back to max with FP. Last thing I'm going to show off about T-Rex is in the Fossilary, which can be accessed in the Fossil Stadium by entering in and taking a right down that passage. Or you can also access it from the computer in Dr. Diggins' office, your hotel room, or next to Beth down by the port. And what it says is powerful jaws and big teeth. Meant bone shearing power. His genus is Tyrannosaurus. Length is 42 feet. Diet is carnivore. era is the Mesozoic Cretaceous, and then discovered in Canada and the United States. And here's the most important part. He can only be found at Parchment Desert, which is unlocked after you beat the main game. So unless you buy one of his fossil, the head in the shop, you cannot buy or you cannot get T-Rex before the end of the game. But this is the sound that T-Rex makes. Yeah, if you press the Y button, what it says there, you can see that it actually makes a noise. So now, we're going to talk about where T-Rex should be placed on the battlefield. T-Rex should really only be an AZ Vivosaur. As its description clearly says, it's a large attack Vivosaur. On that point, you also want something to boost its attack, like something with a positive support effect to boost T-Rex's attack, so that way you can finish the battles even that much quicker. And also, it doesn't help to have FP adding skills too, since T-Rex does take up a lot of FP. How I would rate T-Rex on the battlefield, he is very effective of what he's supposed to do, but there are just a few, not all that many, but just maybe one or two Vivosaurs that are better than him, but both of them are legendary Vivosaurs, so they will be closer, by that I mean a lot closer to the end of this resource guide. Because I know one is Dino Metal 108, so if you're a Fossil Fighter fan, you already know what it is. Another one is also a boss in this game. If you don't, actually both of them are bosses, so if you might know the Vivosaur, one of them was highlighted in Fossil Fighters Part 29B. So these are all going to be short videos, but with that, this is the end of T-Rex's video resource guide.